Here we are in the application, and let's have a look at the configuration worksheet. You can open it by going into the Tell Me feature and look for configuration worksheet. The worksheet opens, and it's in this worksheet that we will define the tables we would like to use. Later, we will assign them to a package and have a look at the data. So for example, to include a table, I can use here the table ID or the table name. But to be able to include a table, as you can see, I need to put the line type to table. Once we do that, we can select a table. For example, I will select my customers. All right, so I would like to use the customer table to import and or export data. And of course, I can also include other tables like, for example, GL accounts. Very simple. There are a number of columns which we have available, and one of these columns is the promoted table. And by doing that, if you have multiple tables in your worksheet, you can always go into the show menu and filter on the promoted tables. This is a very interesting feature if you have a lot of tables in here and you would like to filter on one of those. Once we will create packages, configuration packages, we can use this column to assign a table to a package, and we can also have a look here if there are actually already lines created for that package. Now, doing importing and exporting of information using configuration worksheets can be assigned to multiple users, so I can also assign a responsible ID for this or that user, and then I can also use this status field to determine what still needs to happen for this table. For every table that we include, we can also assign a page ID and a name to specify, for example, which page that needs to be used to show that information. And I can also have a look how much records currently are in the table. To specify columns that we would like to export or have a look at the data, we will use the package and not the worksheet. So by doing this, I can include one or multiple tables in the worksheet. And if, for example, here there is a table with some related data, then I can also have a look here in the actions, as you can see, to go into the functions and find those related tables. I know that the GL account has some related tables because if I open the fact box, you can see that here that there are a number of related tables. So to be able to visualize those related tables, you go into functions and then you select the get related tables option. The system will then also assign these tables. If, for example, there is a certain table that you don't want to be a part of the configuration worksheet, you can delete them here from the worksheet one by one or by selecting multiple lines. Once we have multiple tables in the worksheet, it can be interesting to group these tables. In order to do that, I will include a new line, for example, and I will give it the name group. And then I will say, for example, this is the master data in my package. So I have a new line. And then right below the master data, I will again include a new group, as you can see, where I will specify I have the other data. And by doing that, you will see that all of the tables in the configuration worksheet can be grouped, making it easier to work and use this worksheet.